In the past, so I have an example here now that I can really show you on how to tape some spindles here. These are metal banister, and this is going to be two-tone. We're going to have staining on the top and white lacquer going on the bottom. So essentially, you know, usually they come with the plastic on the spindle like this. With the solvent base, we like to put this paper because when you spray the lacquer on the plastic, it'll flake later when we go to blow this. So what we do, guys, when it's got the poly on it like this, we just tack it. Remember, whoever tapes this is more than likely gonna have to be the one to unmask it. So you don't want a ton of tape on this. If you can get away with like 2-3 pieces, top and bottom, that's what you want, right? So it comes down to tightening this guy up here. You start with the plastic, you tighten this guy up like this. You know, just give it a little tack. Like I said, you gotta take this off later, so don't waste too much and going crazy with that. You just want it to stay just like that, okay? This is the trick now, guys. When you got angles like this is the hardest part for taping. The straight ones, when it's just a square or a circle, that's pretty easy peasy. But with the angle ones where it can be a pain in the butt. So I got a little trick. Technically, you only need 2 pieces, right? 1 paper, 1 tape. So this guy starts it all off. And what you're doing is you're starting at the back of the spindle, right? A lot of guys might think, oh, they want to start here, but you start at the back of the spindle like this, you go up, that's your first tape line right there. See, I even cut this paper a little too much, but you know, you'll get it as you go. You just want to get better as you go down the spindles, right? I just wrap this around, just like that. All you have is this now. This is the trick. Got to do a nice little fold, little origami fold, right? This is how you do it. You start like this, and you find it, and I can tell even from this side if I got it on, okay? You hold it there. You fold this side down, you push it down like this. Now come to this side. This is the pretty little fold. You push there, and you pull it down and into place. Just like that. That's it. That's literally it. If you don't want to use the paper, you can do it with the tape, but look, it just starts with the back one. Like I said, do your pretty little origami fold. I can start on this side. I just know because look, I hold it against the wood. See, I know it's level against the wood there, right? Flush or whatever, plumb, whatever the word is. I'll hold it there like that, hold it down, give it this little origami fold here. Just like that. Boom. Giving you pearls. It's easy as that. So like when these ones don't have the poly on it, we'll just take the paper. So maybe this one, maybe I did it wrong. I would maybe want to do that. Maybe I would string this paper out as close as I can, right? You know? I'm missing on that one. So what I would like to do is I would measure it out. About where I'm at. Probably stick this guy on like this. Right? So now we gotta use a few more pieces, which isn't a huge deal. I'd probably just put one down the center. Like this, get it tight. Now you're back to the same thing, but only with tape. So you start on this back one. Try and string it around. See, I got a gap there, I'll just string it around, whoop, like that. Like I said, I gotta unmask this later, so I'm not gonna, you know, put 80 pieces. Some guys like to use a little fold tab. They'll fold the tape back, so they'll have a little tab to grab. Great advice, good thing you could do. But I just try and like to use real minimal so then I don't have to worry. I could probably tear it off with my fingernail. You know what I mean? So pretty little fold. And boom. And then in the end, guys, that's all it's gonna look like. It's gotta be nice and tight. That's pretty much it. So that's how you can do that with a majority of spindles, no matter what they are. Sometimes you got 2 spindles that are stuck together and there's just this little thing. There's just a little more taping involved in that. But remember, the best advice for taping is usually you got to be the one to unmask it. So, you know, you got to think about that. You want it to be easy peasy. We usually just want to come up to this, pull this here, and be like, Pam, and pull it off. And usually it'll work like that. So that's my little video on that, guys. Hope that helps, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.